At my boyfriend's gathering, I finally met his infamous girl bro, the one who plays the "we're all brothers" card while getting cozy with other people's boyfriends and breaking up couples left and right. Her victims had all come crying to me, "We can't take it anymore. Please teach that tomboy flirt a lesson." Well, they found the right person. I'm known as the queen of subtle manipulation. She wants to play games with me. Bring it on. I'd been dating Ethan for half a year before I finally agreed to meet his friends. Actually, he wanted to introduce me to his crew in our first week of dating. But I was still recovering from my military training and needed some time to get my complexion back. I'd heard about their circle's celebrity Yun. Almost every couple in their group broke up because of her. The girls even created a group chat called the Avengers, and I was their first recruit, given my reputation as the campus's master manipulator. I wouldn't let my sisters down. I did my makeup perfectly innocent yet seductive and put on my battle outfit. "Baby, you're so beautiful. They're going to be so jealous," Ethan said, leaning in for a kiss. I dodged quickly. "Babe, be careful. You'll ruin my makeup." Ethan immediately pretended to slap himself. "Sorry, my bad, my bad." Hand in hand with Ethan, I arrived at the restaurant. I spotted his friends immediately. There was a woman sitting awkwardly in the middle. That must be Yun. When she saw Ethan and me holding hands, her face instantly dropped. "Ethan, bringing girlfriends to our bros gathering isn't cool. What's with that expression, sis? If I'd known you didn't like me, I wouldn't have come," I said, playing innocent. Ethan seemed annoyed and pulled me into his arms. He introduced me confidently to his friends. "This is my girlfriend, Lily." His friends started teasing. "Damn, you got such a pretty girlfriend. If I were you, I'd show her off every day." "Ethan, how could you do this to me? This hurts worse than death." Hearing everyone compliment me, Yun felt left out and started seeking attention. "Ethan, this isn't right. This was supposed to be a bros gathering. Bringing a girl kills the vibe." She looked me up and down. That look was no better than a creepy guy checking out a woman. I rolled my eyes behind her back. Humph, as if she wasn't a woman herself. Ethan held me tighter. "I organized this gathering. What's wrong with introducing my girlfriend to you all?" Seeing the tension, I wanted to ease things, but Ethan signaled me to ignore her. I raised an eyebrow at her. "Sorry, sis, can't help that my boyfriend loves me so much." I never expected Yun to do so many things behind Ethan's back. She frequently visited Ethan's mom alone, which initially struck his mother as odd. Why wouldn't she bring Ethan along? In reality, these visits consisted of Yun freeloading at Ethan's house, eating their food, and even taking naps on his bed. She'd beg his mother not to tell Ethan about her visits, claiming he wanted to keep things private. After our long conversation, Ethan's mother was nearly in tears when she revealed that Yun had taken her family heirloom bracelet. She hadn't wanted to give it away, saying she was saving it for her future daughter-in-law, but Yun had persisted relentlessly. Under the pretense of borrowing it for a photo shoot, she never returned it. Ethan's mother sighed deeply. "Well, I suppose she can have it. After all, it's just a regular bracelet unless we give it meaning." But that wasn't acceptable. We couldn't let such a conniving person get away with this. The girls in our group chat were thoroughly entertained. God, we could talk about Yun's achievements for days. "Oh my gosh, girls, I'm totally losing sleep over this. Let's plan something." "Ha, you think that's juicy? Wait till you hear about how she called my boyfriend to her hotel room in the middle of the night. Holy shit, spill the tea." The entire evening was spent discussing our exes and Yun. Ethan's been like a powder keg lately. I barely dare to speak around him. Summer vacation has just started and life's already getting complicated. I need to get some sleep since I'm working tomorrow to earn some pocket money. Girls, you plan, I'll execute. Early next morning, I'm doing my makeup when Ethan gets up too. It's his first day as an intern, and he's taking it seriously. "Let me drive you first. I'm not in a rush," Ethan offers while waiting for me to finish. "Sure, I'm heading to Wanda." Ethan nearly chokes on his water. "Wait, what? I'm interning at Wanda too, but hold on, you're only a sophomore. Since when do they hire summer workers?" I barely glance at him. "Don't worry about it. I'm just making some extra cash in a regular department, nothing like your internship." So we head to the company together. There's an all-intern meeting today, which I sneak into. I spot a familiar figure. Oh no, please don't be her. But of course, it's Yun. She notices Ethan and scurries over to sit with him. When she spots me, she's startled. "Wait, you're a sophomore. How did you get an internship here? You're not qualified." Ethan barely contains his anger as I rub his back soothingly. "Oh sis, I'm not an intern," I reply sweetly. "I could never be as impressive as you, getting into such a big company. I'm just a summer worker." She smirks. "That's all you're fit for anyway. This isn't the kind of company just anyone can get into. You need to know your level." Well, I'm certainly high level. Ethan ignores her completely, won't even look her way. She keeps trying to chat with him like I'm not even there. I cough a few times, and the corporate trainer notices. You, in turn in the back, summarize the company policies I just covered. He stares straight at Yun, who tries to deflect to me. I get up and leave, sneaking peeks from the doorway. Now let's see who you try to blame. She stumbles through her answer while other interns whisper among themselves. I wait quietly outside for Ethan. As soon as he exits, Yun wraps her arm around his neck. Hey E, let's play basketball after work. She shoots me a smug look, but I couldn't care less. I'm not easily rattled. Before Ethan can push her away, the HR manager rushes over to separate them. Did you already forget everything we just discussed? No office romance here. This isn't your personal playground. You're not even permanent employees yet, so watch yourselves. I can't help but snicker, raising an eyebrow at her. Yun immediately drops her hands. Sorry manager, won't happen again. So Miss Tough Girl does have something she fears. Seeing me laugh, she walks up and whispers in my ear, don't get cocky. Remember, you're not even an intern. You're not worthy of shining my shoes. As long as you're at this company, I'll make your life hell. I find it even more amusing. Where does she get this confidence? I whisper back, sis, do you have stomach issues? Your breath is quite something. I cover my nose as she awkwardly coughs twice, glaring at me viciously. To avoid suspicion, Ethan just waves goodbye before heading to work. I said I was here for menial work, but really, I'm here to enjoy myself. While they're stuck with central air conditioning, I have my own AC unit. I'm lounging in the executive chair, munching on chips, when someone barges in without knocking. Of course, it's Yun again. She steps back to double-check the door when she sees me, then demands, why are you in the CEO's office? I want to ask her what an intern is doing walking in unannounced. Before we discuss why I'm in the CEO's office, sis, your etiquette is truly remarkable. I've never met anyone who understands manners quite like you do. Miss Tough Girl gets angry and slams her report on the desk. Sis, no need to be so nice. You'll make me overthink things. Her lip starts twitching. Lily, oh, I get it now. I was wondering why you're here. You must be the CEO's special friend, if you know what I mean. I'm impressed. Here I am with the AC blasting, eating chips in plain sight, and that's where her mind goes. She always thinks the best of people. Whatever you say, sis. She gives me a knowing look. I understand now. You don't understand anything, you clueless girl. Half a month into summer vacation, and why hasn't any office gossip spread? I did some digging. Turns out everyone hates Yun. No, more accurately, she's managed to alienate every single employee by herself. At school, she acts like one of the guys, but honey, you can't pull that same act with male coworkers in a professional setting. They've already sold you out. I happen to pass by the water station when I hear hushed voices. Curious, I peek through the door crack. It's Miss Tough Girl again, with my boyfriend. She's whispering sneakily, let me tell you, your girlfriend, she's really not what you think. Before she can finish, Ethan grabs her collar. You think I won't hit you just because? Yun breaks into a cold sweat. No, listen to me. I often see her getting cozy with the CEO. She can walk into his office whenever she wants. I bet Lily is his mistress. I'm 1000% sure. Ethan wavers but still doesn't believe it. To his surprise, Yun pulls out some photos she secretly took of me. Ethan seems shaken but maintains his disbelief. He grabs her collar again. Stop spreading rumors, or I swear I'll hit you. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Yun trembles in fear. This isn't going according to her plan at all. Suddenly, someone taps my shoulder. Lily, what are you looking at? I turn around. It's Dad. Mr. Lee, you scared me. I'll tell you some juicy gossip later. Dad curiously peeks too. Oh, I know that intern. What? Is Yun that infamous that even my dad knows her? You've had interactions with her. He shows me their chat history on his phone. Look, somehow she added me and tried to act all buddy-buddy. She pretended she wasn't from our company, but I quickly found out which department she's interning in. Seriously, trying to be brothers with my dad? Girl, you try to be brothers with every guy you meet. That's only going to hurt you in the end. She won't pass her internship anyway. I can hear the disgust in my dad's voice. But this gives me an idea. Daddy, please make sure you're free this weekend for my special dinner party. Dad doesn't understand, but he never turns down my requests. Dad, keep chatting with her, don't expose anything. It'll be useful. Mr. Lee sighs, you little schemer, always using your dad. I just think that if no one's taught Yun a lesson yet, I'll be the first to show her how cruel the real world can be. I'm planning a trap dinner for the weekend. The guest list includes my parents, Ethan and his mom, Ethan's fake brothers, the sisters aka the bro's ex-girlfriends, and our star guest, Yun. Of course, I won't invite her personally, I'll need my dear Ethan's help. But he's been in a bad mood lately. I know he might be having doubts, but I'm planning something big, so he'll have to bear with it a little longer. Brother, you know you're the best. Please invite her, it's important. Ethan ignores me, finally speaking after a while. I won't. I don't know her. Get whoever wants to invite her. I know he's still traumatized, but he won't ask me why. Please? This is really important to me, and it might be your last interaction with her. Under my sweet persuasion, Ethan finally gives in. That night, while Ethan's in the shower, I'm lying in bed when a phone keeps buzzing. It's not mine, it's Ethan's. Thanks for inviting me to the party. I thought you really wanted to cut ties with me. This shows you still consider me a bro. Actually, we've been hiding something from you all this time. I'm waiting at the hotel, come over, and I'll tell you everything. You'll understand why I did what I did. I'm waiting. Could there be some huge secret Ethan doesn't know about? I delete the message, but not before taking a screenshot. Driven by curiosity, I decide to investigate. I tell Ethan a white lie about consoling my heartbroken bestie for the night. In reality, I head to the hotel. I initially planned to give her a surprise by barging in immediately. But I stop. There's something suffocating about the atmosphere. She left the door ajar for Ethan. Through the crack, I see she's not alone. There are Ethan's brothers and some guys I don't recognize. They seem to be making some kind of deal. I eavesdrop from outside. Damn, Yun, you're incredible. Those girls are something else. Got any content of Lily? She's pretty hot, must be wild. Yun's floating on cloud 9 from their praise. That little bitch. Hold on, I'm still compiling her videos. I've even invited her boyfriend this time. I'm definitely getting Ethan. Seriously, you're not afraid he'll come at you with a knife? She laughs dismissively. Please, I know what men want. I'm trembling with rage outside the door. I can guess what they're talking about. In my anger, I lean too hard on the door, pushing it open. I quickly hide to the side. Yun notices something's off and comes out, catching my eye. With a triumphant smirk, she pushes me into another room. What did you hear? She asks with a sinister smile. Did you use my photos to make something disgusting? Her eyes are bloodshot, and I feel like prey. So what if I did? I just did some face swaps with your photos. It's not like you actually did anything, and you're not the only one. I used all of Ethan's bro's ex-girlfriend's photos too. They loved the content, even thanked me for it. A wave of nausea hits me as I suddenly remember why at that dinner, someone said taking group photos with new friends was tradition. Their real intention was to get photos for Yun to use. The most ironic part, a woman did this to other women. Aren't you disgusted? Do you even deserve to be called a woman? Her smile becomes chilling. You know what? I knew you'd come, so I prepared a special room for you. She pauses. Since you found out, you're not getting away. I'll make it real, then it won't be a rumor anymore. She grabs a glass of water she'd prepared for me and lunges forward, trying to make me drink it. We struggle, but she's stronger than me. I fight desperately but can't break free. Gradually, I feel hot and dizzy. I hear her telling the guys outside, come in, boys. Lily's here, and she wants to serve you all. She's willing, totally willing. Sweet. Yun, you really are our best bro. Then I hear her evil laughter. I feel drowsiness taking over. No, Lily, you can't fall asleep. When I wake up, I'm in my own bed. I check my clothes first, no signs of tearing. Then my dad comes in. Lily, you scared me to death. Why did you go to the hotel alone? It's so dangerous. Seeing Dad instantly calms me, and I ask him what happened last night. He explains everything. Dad was having a business dinner at the hotel restaurant and happened to see me waiting for the elevator. If he hadn't spotted me, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Yun didn't see me. I had the hotel staff follow you up. Hope it doesn't affect your plans. I suddenly think about the weekend trap dinner. Looks like I need to add more people. Since you did something so disgusting, don't blame me for destroying you completely. I tell the girls in our group chat about how we were deep-faked and had revenge porn made of us. They're out for blood now. At the dinner, the sisters dress up gorgeously. Beautiful on the outside, but hiding deadly intentions. Lily, why'd you bring girls to a bros gathering? Lily, I took your boyfriend's mom's heirloom bracelet. Lily, since I couldn't seduce your boyfriend, I decided to make revenge porn of you instead. The sisters tease me. I fire back, oh, you just love watching your ex-girlfriend's videos, don't you? Yun's such a great bro. Honestly, having revenge porn made of us didn't break us, we just laugh at how pathetic they are. Ethan and his mom arrive. Seeing who I've invited, Ethan instantly understands the dinner's purpose. His mom holds my hand, looking at me with growing affection in her kind eyes. I quickly briefed Mrs. Pei about the plan, and she was more than eager to join our fight. I led the sisters to my room. These beautiful women deserved a grand entrance before that wannabe bro. When I returned to the living room, everyone except my parents had arrived. Seeing those familiar faces reminded me of the hotel incident, making me sick to my stomach. I dropped my previously sweet demeanor. No more pretending. She thought calling her sis all the time made her somebody, challenging me. She was so confident I wouldn't tell anyone about what happened, thinking I'd be too ashamed to damage my reputation. That's why her eyes were full of defiance. Why'd you bring girls again? It's no fun with girls around. We can't really let loose, she complained, her eyes bullying me. Wow, I didn't know you were this loaded, living in such a mansion. Before Ethan could speak, I stopped him. I approached her step by step. Listen here, you fossil. Take a good look. This is MY home, this is MY boyfriend, this is MY boyfriend's mother. Stop acting high and mighty in my house. Why don't you thank your daddy here for the privilege of seeing how the other half lives? Everyone was shocked by my dramatic change from my usually sweet self, especially her and her brothers. Seeing Mrs. Pei, Yun panicked. She couldn't hide it anymore. Mrs. Pei spoke first. Well, if it isn't the one who claimed she'd be my future daughter-in-law. Gone was her usual warmth, replaced by an interrogator's tone. Yun looked completely lost, but still tried to defend herself. Mrs. Pei, it's all her fault, she pointed at me. Lily seduced Everything was fine between and me until she showed up. She's the homewrecker. I'd never seen someone so shameless. Ethan exploded in anger. What? That's complete bullshit. You're talking nonsense. Seeing things were primed, I sent a message to the group. Action time. The beautiful ladies made their entrance. Yun froze like a statue, and her brothers nearly fell over. Long time no see, Yun. Still as trashy as ever. Yun stammered, unable to form words. She hid behind the guys. Deal with your ex-girlfriends yourselves. This has nothing to do with me. We knew exactly what these guys were thinking. Afraid of exposure, they started throwing Yun under the bus one by one, trying to make up with their exes. Sarah, listen, I've missed you so much since we broke up. If you're mad about Yun, I promise I'll cut ties with her right now. Yun's eyes widened in disbelief, her face full of question marks. Watching these men scramble to apologize and shift blame, I smiled. You've all left quite an impression on me. Yun laughed mockingly. Oh Lily, are you really going to broadcast your shame? We're laughing at you. I snorted. Sister, is this really such a big deal? Should I be ashamed that you spread lies about me? I grabbed the microphone. Why don't you explain to everyone why you, as a woman, used our photos to make deepfake porn? What gives you the right to spread lies about us? You even drugged me and tried to have your male friends rape me. Go to hell. Yun was shocked. I'd say it outright. Ethan, hearing this for the first time, looked at me in disbelief before rushing to the kitchen for a knife. Yun, and you guys, what kind of men are you? He lost control, charging at them. Afraid he'd get hurt, I made him put the knife down. Then, the sisters approached their ex-boyfriends. Hey, did you enjoy my porn? Since you liked it so much, here's something real. One took off her heel and smashed it against his head. Another sister slapped repeatedly. You disgusting, worthless excuse for a man die. The guys got beaten badly before being left to Ethan. Now it was Yun's turn. Hey, don't look at me like that, it's not my fault. They wanted to watch. Your relationships were unstable anyway. Don't blame others. Stop being so misogynistic. That comment lit the powder keg. One sister grabbed her hair. Girls, I've got her, slap away. Everyone pounced, landing blow after blow as Yun screamed in pain. You trash, calling us misogynistic. You're not even worthy of being called a woman. You betrayed your own gender to get male attention. You don't deserve to live. Things got intense as she was beaten black and blue. Mrs. Pei pushed me forward. Lily, go hit her. Go on, I'm rooting for you. Yun ran around the mansion while her brothers were thoroughly subdued by Ethan. I grabbed her hair, slapping her left and right. I've been holding back for so long, I'm going to beat you half to death. The sisters joined in. This slap is for being a male pleaser. Smack. This one's for making revenge porn of us. Smack. And this one's for all the sisters who don't even know what you did to them. Yun's eyes were bloodshot, blood trickling from her mouth. You still think revenge porn can threaten us girls? You're all clowns. Let me tell you, we're not afraid anymore. We were born naked, you're the perverted ones. Looking at Yun on the ground, I still wasn't satisfied. Can I join in? I whirled around. Mom, you shameless hussy, trying to seduce my husband, acting all buddy-buddy with him. Have you no shame? You're a disgrace to women. What kind of upbringing lets you chase married men? And what did you do to my daughter? Then Dad walked in. Yun completely broke down. CEO, he's your father. She stared at me in shock. Who else's father would he be? Miss Male Pleaser? Miss Revenge Porn? Oh no, I mean third sister. Before she could react, Mom started beating her too. Dad shook his head at the chaos. What did they teach you in school? I'm putting this in your permanent record. Let's see which company dares hire you now. We've already reported your defamation to the police. Get ready for jail. Oh right, I remembered my special guest, the police. Everyone, keep hitting her. Once the police arrive, we can't anymore make it count. As soon as I finished, everyone joined in. We only stopped when the police arrived. But this wasn't the end. We'd fight for justice to the very end. The video creators, the rumor spreaders, every single person involved would face consequences. None would escape. They'd all go to jail. Their phones held all the evidence. Yun had created multiple gossip groups. The spread went far beyond these people. Her phone was full of secretly taken photos of other women. Her intention was clear. The incident blew up, affecting a huge number of victims. Yet Yun didn't apologize, only saying, I wasn't trying to make money. I just wanted to be friends with them. I slapped her again. Friends? You had no bottom line in trying to be one of the brothers. Let me tell you, distributing pornographic material for profit carries 3 to 10 years in prison, and this will stay on your record forever. Your life is over. Not just Yun, all those men faced the same charges. No one would escape. I wouldn't go easy on them. They'd pay dearly. This is what happens when you make revenge porn of women. Turns out slander knows no gender. I won't let women get away with it either. Yun got on her knees begging us, useless. Even becoming our slave for life wouldn't help. People like this never stop at once. In the end, after police investigation, Yun got 10 years for her severe offenses, while the others got 3 years each. As things settled, I didn't see being slandered as shameful. I saw it as a warning. I compiled everything and posted it online, not just to protect myself but millions of women, urging everyone to use legal means to defend their rights. The incident quickly gained public attention and became a hot topic, inspiring others in similar situations to fight back. My life soon returned to normal. Next time, let me share your burden, okay? Please tell me when something happens. I'm your boyfriend, but I'm always the last to know. Ethan looked at me sadly. He held me tight. You're not alone, you have me. In that moment, I felt so secure. Not just you. I have millions of women standing with me.